Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing all the brand new freaky players here in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 14,000 subscriber mark. Sorry, 15,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons and tons of daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. We're going to start off with the lowest tier cards, and we're just going to work our way up to the top guys, which are obviously Giannis, Magic, and PG. Giannis is only available in packs until Monday. I would not recommend opening packs with the goal of pulling this Giannis, but if you do pull him, then you don't have to lock in for him, so that would be crazy. But for me personally, the rest of this drop, this drop as a whole is just very, very intriguing to me. We'll start off with Reggie Evans. He's 6'8" with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a 25 3-ball, 6'8" player. That is not going to work. That is actually a liability. This card is not usable. He is not good at all. Symbol R, 7'5", 25 speed and excel, 25 3-ball, 25 perimeter, 25 lateral. He's just really tall, but he's a gold card and he's 7'5". He's a masher, but like mashing isn't as good as it was last year, and the speed is a complete liability. This card might be interesting in salary cap, I guess you could say that about Symbol R. He could be somewhat interesting in those modes. Isaiah Stewart, Beef Stew, has actually got the potential to be like decent, I think. Could be anyway. 6'8", 7'4" wingspan, super long arms is nice. Can hit an open three, pretty athletic. 75 standing driving duck isn't crazy. Defensively, I actually thought he'd be a little better, I'll be honest. He has a bunch of good gold badges, but he doesn't have anchor clamps. Only 80 interior, 80 block. He's not horrible defensively, but he's not great. He's decently athletic. He's got okay speed. He can hit an open three. For an emerald, excuse me, he's pretty good, but that's for an emerald. I don't think he's actually all that great of a card, to be completely honest. I'm not looking at that card and going, oh wow, I'm impressed. Gary Payton, this could be a nice salary cap type PG. 6'2", 6'8" wingspan, so he's got really long arms. He's a really good perimeter defender, and he's got an 80 interior as well. So great perimeter defender with an 80 interior. Defensive badges, he's got gold clamps, pick dodger, silver challenging glove, bronze interceptor. Could use I'm kind of surprised, 75 driving duck. Really athletic player in real life. He's got good speed, and he can hit an open three. I'm shocked his 3-ball rating is higher than his driving dunk. That is just not very realistic, knowing 2K. He is going to have his own release on normal, and he's got Dame dribble style, PG size up. SIGs are looking okay, not too great. I don't see anything that jumps off the page at me. A good defensive PG. I'm kind of surprised he's not as athletic as I thought he would be, but he's still decently athletic. He's a pretty good card for an emerald. Chris Humphries, a 6'9" power forward. The most famous part about Chris Humphries by far is the fact that he was married to Kim Kardashian for a couple months. But he can shoot a three wide open. He's got 82 interior. Same speed as Jabari Smith. Defensive badges, does not have anchor, but it's okay, I guess. Does have bronze catch and shoot and Claymore, couple of finishing badges. Vucevic base is generally not great in my team. I assume that hasn't changed. This card, again, just doesn't look very impressive to me. I was kind of looking, I was maybe okay-ish, but not really, no. Sergio Rodriguez, a 6'3" PG, 6'6" wingspan. This is a dude who I don't really know a lot about, but 84 speed and excel, 85 shot 3, and a 50 driving dunk is high enough to dunk the ball, and then 83 perimeter, 85 lateral quickness. Defensive badges aren't there. Playmaking badges are besides speed booster. Everything else is nice. He does have gold catch and shoot and a couple other shooting badges as well. He looks okay. PG Hooker base is really good, I will say. That's his very, very solid base. I don't think the rest of his SIGs look too amazing, but 6'3" point guard, he could be okay. He's probably not great. He's an okay budget point guard, though, to be honest, especially if the release is as good as I think it is. Wish he had slightly better shooting and playmaking badges, though, or a little bit more defense. Buddy Yield, 6'4", 6'9" wingspan, absolute shooter, a 92 speed, 92 3-ball. 82 speed, 65 driving dunk. Shooting badges are insane. Has silver handles for days. This card is a pure shooter. Is he going to do much else? No, he's not going to defend, but he has trade dribble style. He's got his own release on quick, which is really, really good. This card actually will probably be pretty good. Similar to Kyle Korver, but much quicker than Kyle Korver. He's got 20 speed better than Kyle Korver. Better overall stats than Korver. I understand he's still not good defensively, but he's going to be a knockdown shooter. That card might be a little glitchy. X-Man, Xavier McDaniel, he's generally really good in 2K. This year, looks like it's no different. He's going to be a really good Ruby. 6'7", 7-foot wingspan. Needs more defensive badges. I thought he'd have a little more defense, but Good finisher, still, but no pro strider either. Is kind of weird. I'll be honest. He doesn't have any of the key badges that I was kind of expecting. But 85 interior, perimeter, and lateral quickness, 90 driving dunk, 80 speed, 73 ball, 87 mid range, a decent release. I do believe that Isaiah Roby is like that base 40 George Gervin type jump shot. That's a fine jumper. John Wall escape is good. Sorry, excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning so much this morning. I did just wake up, but I should not be yawning quite this much. But, I mean, his card looks okay. He needed better badges and stats, to be completely honest, to be really suited to the power forward position. I'd say Joe Smith, even if he's not quite as good statistically, honestly, is probably better, especially because of the size, because of the better release, because of being a better shooter. If you're looking for a budget power forward, X-Fan's probably going to be good, but Joe Smith is probably better. Manu Ginobili, 6'6", 6'9" wingspan at the shooting guard position. I mean, we have a bajillion shooting guards, and Paul George can also play shooting guard, who we'll get to in a second, but 87 speed and excel, 88 shot 3, 50 driving dunk, 79 perimeter, 77 lateral, 75 steal. Playmaking badges are looking really, really solid on him, besides, again, no speed booster. Does have catch and shoot, silver, or Hoff acrobat and slither. I'm hoping he has Hoff two-step as well, which is not a badge you see on 2KDB, but I'm hoping that he has that, a Eurostep badge. If anyone should have a Eurostep badge, it should be Manu. That'll annoy me if he doesn't have that, because that's just bad. LeBron dribble style is good for its push cross. Release, probably bad. Gary Trent Jr. release is generally not good, although Sam Cassell, I think, has a pretty good release this year. I don't think Robert Pack's release is great. We'll have to see what that base is looking like. Manu will be decent. Probably not incredible. We'll have to see how he does, honestly. We're going to give him a try and see what we think of the card. AK is probably a dog. 6'9", 7-foot wingspan at the small forward position. That type of size is scary. 83 speed, 82 3-ball, 87 interior, 93 perimeter and lateral quickness, and 88 steal, 91 block. Playmaking badges are really, really good. Defensively is where he's really, really good, though, obviously. Hoff clamps and glove, gold challenger, interceptor, pick dodger, pogo stick, post lockdown, anchor, brick wall. When you look at this card, if you compare him to, let's say, a Scottie Pippen, I think the thing that makes this card so good and versatile as a true lock is the 87 interior and the 91 block. He is a really, really versatile defender, can guard on the interior at a very high level. You could play this card at the 4 and he will be totally fine. He's also a better shooter than Pippen, although release-wise Pippen does have the advantage. Pippen is more athletic, better finisher, better speed, a better ball handler, of course, as well. But badge-wise, AK does have more overall badges. Looking at their, what's their ball handle rating? AK has an 82 ball handle. Actually, he's a better ball handler. Wow. So AK is a better ball handler, which does make sense why he's got those better playmaking badges now. I will be putting a +4 ball handle shoe on my AK because I want him to be able to get a timing burst as a tertiary ball handler if I need him to, and he will be able to get that with a ball handle shoe that is a +4 ball handle that gets that to an 86. Hoff clamps, glove, gold challenger, chase. I mean, you're comparing these cards, they're very close. I think AK is better. I sold my Scottie Pippen, and I am locking in for Magic today. So AK will be on my squad, and he and Kawhi will probably be my two new small forwards. Paul George, they made him 6'8" this year, not 6'9", 6'11" wingspan. I'm fine with that, honestly. I don't have a problem with that. 88 speed and excel, 93 ball, 95 driving dunk, 82 interior, 90 perimeter, 90 lateral, 88 steal, and then 78 block. You could play him at lock too. Hoff posterizer, blinders, and hyperdrive are good badges. Bronze speed booster is better than nothing. I was still kind of hoping for gold, but it's okay. Gold handles for days is really nice. He does have bronze blow by and bronze break starter as well. Does have bailout on gold. Hoff clamps, interceptor, off ball pest, gold challenger, pogo stick, silver glove, pick dodger, post lockdown. No anchor. I'm okay with that. Does have a gold precision dunker and fast twitch. I mean, the stats all the way around are phenomenal. He's not as good as MJ on paper. I mean, he's not, but he's 2 inches taller than MJ. Statistically, MJ is the better card, but not by a gigantic amount. PG is definitely going to be the better shooter. The size is going to favor PG, and the shooting and the size are the main things that are going to favor PG. In terms of playmaking, they'll probably be kind of similar. Paul George is going to have his own animations, which aren't terrible. MJ's animations are pretty good, I'd say, but I think Paul George is probably the new best shooting guard in the game. As good as MJ is, Paul George with the extra size and the improved release, I think has to make him the better overall card probably. 6'9" point guard is Magic. Good Lord, this is too early for a 6'9" point guard, man. 7-foot wingspan at 93 speed and excel. They gave him 93 speed. Thankfully, they didn't give him speed booster. I'm glad. This is a card that I wish was worse than he is. 80 driving dunk. Defensively, he's not great, but he's very versatile. 74 3-ball is high enough to green consistently, and 80 shot mid-range. Super fast, though. Shooting badges aren't great, but they don't really need to be. Defensive badges, same thing, not great, but they don't really need to be. He's not going to be your primary defender. He's 6'9" at point guard. That's what he is. His push cross is one of the best push crosses in the game. His release is not great. He's going to be a huge mismatch as a screener, though. This is a card you run next to playmakers. How I'm going to run my lineup, I honestly haven't totally figured out, because I feel like if I run Magic and Paul George together, that's just a very questionable backcourt in terms of shot creation and playmaking. But in terms of pure cheese, it might be the best we could run right now. Magic's going to be very glitchy and very good, and he will be on my team for sure in my team. I mean, he's going to be really good. We'll have to see how he is. Greek Freak, Giannis. This card, like I said, only available in packs today. He is not available to lock in until Monday. I am not guaranteeing that I'm going to lock this card in, but there is a good chance I do. He's a 7-footer, 7'4" wingspan, 93 speed and excel. 67 shot 3 is 8 higher than his Ruby, which was a 59 speed. We can compare those two cards in just a second. But 93 interior, 90 perimeter, 90 lateral quickness, 88 steal, 89 block, 95 driving dunk, half acre, half post lockdown. Bunch of good gold badges. Every single badge on this card is upgradable because he has one of the mega lock-ins, which means you can add speed booster to him. You can upgrade all of his playmaking badges. You can even add shooting badges like catch and shoot, agent 3, limitless range, and things like that if you'd like to as well. Upgrade any of his badges, add 5 of any of the ones you want. Animations-wise, he's the exact same as the Ruby. He's just significantly better stat and badge-wise compared to the Ruby. That's the biggest thing about this card, is that he is just a much better version of the Ruby, which does bother me a little bit because the Ruby was already still like a top 10 center in the game. Like, the Ruby was a very viable card. Then you get a plus 15 speed and excel, way better defensively, way better across the board in terms of the inside scoring. They even took down his hands, took down his offensive consistency, took down his intangibles. They took down the stats that don't matter that they use to boost overall, and his stats are shot IQ as well. And his stats are still 223 better, even after losing all of those points in 25 intangibles, 14 hands, 30 shot IQ, even more. And then 8 offensive consistency, 5 hustle. I mean, a lot of these stat differences. He's like 275 stats better, at least. Probably more than that. Than the Ruby Giannis. He is crazy good and crazy stacked. Insanely fast, great ball handler as well. I understand his SIGs aren't insane, but he's going to be really tough to stop. At power forward or center, he's going to be incredible. Probably the best player at either position in my team. Will I lock him in? I haven't 100% decided. I'm not sure he's game-breaking, but I do think he's really good, so we'll have to see. But with that being said, that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.